Welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 72.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if anyone guesses that particular theme song, since you were a little confused by it. For those who haven't guessed the past two, we had, for the first one, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
And I think
the second one was MacGyver.
Right. I think who got Good, Bad, and the Ugly? Somebody did guess it. I thought it was Snooks, but I don't think it was Snooks.
No, it wasn't Snooks. And I can't remember.
Somebody thought, it made me laugh. Somebody has kids. I think it was, I always want to call her Rosenblum, but I think it's her last name.
Yeah.
But I think she guessed Chippendale because she has kids. And I listened to it, I was like, it does sound like Chippendale. So it was a good guess.
Yes, but it was MacGyver.
Right. Okay. We want to welcome all our new and returning viewers. We appreciate you joining us again this week. We have had an influx in membership. It's so exciting. We are up to 130 members. Yay! We were 120 or 21 last week, so we had 10 new members this week.
Which is awesome.
Which is really amazing.
Thank you to all people who have promoted us.
Thank you for promoting us and for promoting the Toy Along. We are seeing a lot of activity in the Toy Along thread, which is really exciting.
I'm super behind in it, but
I think I'm actually caught up, at least until Nicole gets back on the board. Hi, Nicole. We like you. We love you. Nicola Scars, etc. Our new members, we have 10. Do you want me to just go through the list?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the first one is Tea Boutique Critters, and her name is Liz. And if you look on our Toy Along page, I think one of the animals on there is hers. I think she did the Gumball Dragon. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's her pattern. She's a good designer. Then we have Maddie's mama, who is Lori. Anastasia Knits, who is Anastasia, who donated 5 patterns for the Toy Along.
And Anastasia, I thought you were a member
before,
she was a member,
but she might have been a guest.
She might have been.
She might have been a guest. So we're glad that she's with us.
You were always a member in our hearts.
She's always been a member in spirit. She's our sponsor. We love her dearly. So if you haven't seen her design, she's in the Anastasia Knits design group. QTWIQ, who is Yvette, a.k.a. Evie. Hi, Evie. I'm sorry, every time I see Evie, I think of the movie The Mummy.
Yes.
It makes me smile. We have November Rose, who is Diane. Nikki 18229, who is Nicole. I'm not sure how you pronounce this one. Principessa Mom. Christy, welcome. Knitting Mary B, who is Mary. TMB99, who is Teresa. And Wilmay Lee, I think that's how she said it.
Wilmay.
Well, she said AE there.
Oh, I guess
Wilmay Lee. I'm not sure if it's Wilmay Lee or Wilmay Lee. Who is Donna. And that's all of our new members who have joined in the Ravelry group. I don't know about people who might have joined on YouTube, but we welcome all of you.
We don't have any new YouTube.
Except for Daddy.
Well, except for Daddy.
My husband joined on YouTube.
So he wanted to give us more members.
Yes.
He didn't realize it didn't translate over to the Ravelry
group. Yeah, he was so excited. But we want to welcome all of our new members, all of our returning members and viewers. Thank you very much. Thank you for all those who are posting in the Toy Along thread.
And thank you for everyone who has been generous enough to mention our podcast, either in your podcast group or on your podcast itself.
In fact, I want to thank them now because I forgot to put in my notes.
Yeah.
Denise.
Could you write them down?
Pen. Denise, who is the Knitting Den, she's already in here. The Knitting Den, who did a really bang-up job explaining the Toy Along, even though she didn't think she did. Denise, you were spot on. You did a great job.
Hold on 1 second. I need to cross off my row. There you go.
And we had the Stockinette Zombies mention us. Megan, who is
Just Run
It, and Amy, who is Janitma, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got it right.
They mentioned us on their podcast. They have a Toy Along going as well. It's a knit, what is it called? A knit stuffy?
I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah, I think it's a fingering weight toy along.
It is a finger and weight toy along. I'm not sure what they're calling it.
And I don't know if it's only knitted or if it's knitted and crochet, but you might want to check it out. I think it's only for the month of October. And they were very gracious to mention us. Daniela has a thread open.
And she's from Caffeinated
She's from Caffeinated Gert. Is it Caffeinated Knitting?
Well, I guess she's Caffeinated Gert. The podcast is
Caffeinated Knitting. Yes. I'm trying to think of who else mentioned us. If I've forgotten somebody, I apologize. I thought there was. Patchwork Moose has put it up in her group. She doesn't have a podcast, and she also has donated patterns.
Yes. If you've not seen her patterns, they're adorable. I need to do her bat.
The designers, who are both Anastasia and Patchwork Moose, are fantastic designers.
Yes,
We're very blessed to have them.
Anastasia, you and I need to talk about making one of your crochet patterns and knitted one.
Yes, Anastasia, as if you don't have enough things to do, because we love you. Who else? Okay.
I can crochet. I'm sitting here crocheting now, but I prefer to knit.
I don't remember who. There was another one and it was one of my new groups. I don't remember if it was Tea Boutique or another one who said that they would put it up on their podcast group as well, and I can't remember the name. Oh, Stacy Trock allowed us to put it up in her group.
Yes.
So we're very excited that all these people have allowed us to do that. Thank you very, very much. And if I've forgotten somebody or if Talia's forgotten somebody, we apologize. Give us a nudge or we'll check it out.
If you're forgotten, it's her fault since she handles all the administrative stuff.
Just give me a call if you...
give me a call?
Give me a call.
Give me a call.
Who do you want to call? Anyway.
Ghostbusters.
Just give me a PM if I've forgotten, because I really don't want to forget you.
I want to say special wave hello in the general direction of one of my coworkers, Tammy, who watches.
Oh, hi, Tammy.
She says it's like watching sociological study.
I thought you said anthropological.
No, sociological.
Okay, sociological. Oh, okay then. We're our sociological study.
So apparently we make her laugh, which works. Tammy doesn't knit or crochet. She just watches us.
I think that's fun.
And all our other non-knitting, crocheting people who watch.
Yes, we have some writer friends and some of my work friends, and it's kind of fun.
Oh, and that reminds me.
She's drinking Jack Daniels again.
Yes, see more of my Jack Daniels, Nicole.
Chai tea.
That was on purpose.
Quick plug for Pinktober, which is still running strong in the Knit Nerd.
I had this awful moment thinking that we weren't recording, but we are recording.
The Knit Nerd group, which unfortunately is no longer podcasting at the moment.
Oh, the blip.
The blip monster has been busy.
Yes, people have been blipped. That means that they have been, I'm sure if you watch a lot of name podcasts, you are aware that people have been kicked off of Blip and they're trying to find a new host for their podcast. Thus far, knock on wood, we have escaped the notice of Blip and we are still recording under them.
So
if we do get blipped, you will be able to find us on YouTube. I will probably go for the hosts that Fibertown uses, because that appears to be successful. So we will keep running, and we will
keep looking at the thread. If you're on Facebook, keep looking on Facebook too. We are there. YouTube, we're on WordPress, we're on Blogspot. So
we won't go away.
We will not go away. So please.
But we are still on Blip for the time being.
Unfortunately, Knit Nerd got cut. So has Three Stitches, our partners in crime for the autism awareness. So we're hoping that they will find a place to land soon. Emily Holding the Sticks is on YouTube instead of being on Blip, because she got the axe as well. I believe that Nicole, Hot Ass Knitter, also got cut. I'm not sure. But she was planning on stopping anyway.
But she did get
blipped. So keep an eye on your podcast groups, your favorites. If you're, this is a public service announcement, take a look at their Ravelry groups, and they will keep you apprised, I'm sure, of what's going on.
PSA,
public
not
service.
PDA.
Yes. Okay then, PSA. I didn't say PDA. Anyway, okay. What got me off on that tangent was Denise's and Kathy. Kathy's Pinktober. I believe she is the impetus behind it, but Denise is also working on it from the Knitting Den. They are doing a breast cancer awareness Cal, which is going on through the end of October, I believe. And you can check either one of their threads for further details, because I don't know all the details.
And I'm really behind. I'm caught up on Knit Nerd, but I'm not caught up on Denise.
Denise is funny. I love her to pieces. You need to watch her if you get the chance. She's funny. And Kathy, when she lands, she needs to find a place as soon as possible, because I miss her. She's really funny too. She's just very nice. We mentioned the toy along. We do have a few more additions. Please feel free. And there are two people, Stars Etc. and I forget the other one. You know who you are, who put multiple toys in one photo. We want to count those as
single
toys. So if you do not put separate photos, we will go and we will put the number of photos in. So if you have a picture with 3 photos and with 3 toys in it, and you only have 1 photo, we will put it in twice more, because we want you to get the full chance to win the prize.
Right, because if you did that many toys, you might as well get credit for it.
Yeah, we want you to have full credit and full chance to win. The prizes are nice. We want you to win them and have the chance to win them. And I think that's it for Administrati.
That's just talking a zombie term.
I'm sorry. That's right. Publicity. Sorry, Megan. Sorry, Amy. No, I'm not. No, I'm not sorry.
Administrati is such a cooler term than publicity.
That's okay. It's publicity. We will think of publicity. I'm still getting used to this. All right, go ahead. How many hooks and whips?
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, for hooks, I only have 1, 2, 3, because a couple of mine ended up as being FOs. So.
Okay,
so you need to go first with a couple of them.
I will say go first with 1, because you're going to be doing like 3 after me with all your foes.
I just have 2 FOs.
Oh, well, it'll seem like 3. Anyway, what's my next color change? I will get started first. I just need to see what my next color is. I need, if it's in my bag. Okay, it is. Alright, so the first one I'm going to talk about, well, I might as well talk about the one that's in my lap. Or I guess I can go in order. I'll go in order.
You have a haystack on your head.
What?
When they were little, we used to say that they had a haystack on their head. When you pull the little baby shirts over their heads, and their hair would go shing. And we used to say she had a haystack on her head.
But that has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
I know.
Okay.
I'm giving Tammy some sociological study stuff.
Sure you are. In the bag to bat, which is a Plover bag, and I want to pick up more.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just waiting for her to get the right pattern out.
Yeah. So in this bag is Inkheart, which is a Lush pattern by Tin Can Knits, using US 3 and US 6 needles. And the yarn is Miss Babs Yowza What a Skein in a fountain pen colorway. The pattern was gifted to me by Nurse Kim Knits. I am knitting size 33, which means that I will probably have to make a little bit of a wider button band. Thank you, Nicole, Scarves, etc. for, how do you pronounce it? Assuaging? Assuaging. I've always seen the word written. I've never heard it actually used. Assuaging my concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Assauging, I believe is how it's spelled. So if you know how to pronounce it better than me, that's fine. Go ahead and tell me. So, ooh, this is such a beautiful color. I forgot how beautiful it is. Hang on. So, yeah, let's prop this up facing you guys. I mean, it's kind of bendy and stuff because it hasn't been blocked yet. But as you can see, the new, the lace is developing. When the lace is done,
Oh, it's longer now.
oh yeah, that generally is what happens when you knit on something. It gets longer.
Well, no, it usually gets this way though, not that way.
Well, it gets this way if you're knitting it this way.
You don't do it right.
Says the person who's knit a lot less than me.
You're not knitting it right.
You tell me something like that about crochet, and I will listen to you.
You never listen.
But there we go.
It's pretty.
This is going to be very nice. I can't wait till I get past the lace part, though, and into the,
Yarn has a fair amount of stretch to it.
yeah, it does.
What is this?
If you listen to
I was not, in fact.
Yeah, I could tell. Miss Babs, yeah, I was the one to scan.
Oh, I like Miss Babs.
Isn't the color gorgeous?
I can't wait to use the scanner.
I just think it's funny, like, I just said what it was.
I didn't listen.
That much is
It
apparent.
makes me think of my friend from Spin Quest. What was her name? Ruth. We'd be talking and she'd say, "What's that?" I didn't listen. She used to make me laugh. She's the funniest person.
Your turn.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. The first thing
Sweet.
that I am working on.
Sweet.
I am working on the Gumball Dragon, and I just left a message to somebody who just finished this in our group because I have a little bit of an issue with the feet. I'm not that I can't do what they're saying, I don't understand what they're saying. So this girl has finished it, our friend has finished it, and I asked her. But anyway.
You see that we use you people in our group.
Yeah. I had some issues with this and that I was not reading the pattern properly. But anyway.
Kind of like not listening?
Yes. I don't listen and I don't see. There's the body of it. I don't have the feet done yet. And, whoops, I didn't do a whole lot on this because I was kind of not wanting to do anything toy related. There's the ears when I put them on. Here's the tooth.
I don't even complete the tooth.
And the tongue.
It does sound like poofing.
Only you would think that. And then I have...
No, I'm pretty sure just about anyone else would think that too.
They probably wouldn't say it though. I'm trying to find
I don't have a filter all the time.
the foot.
Drawing.
You should have a filter. I do not see my foot.
I'm thinking of a story about no filter, but I can't share the story.
Here's the foot. Where I'm at on it anyway. I think this is the heel going into the front, but I'm not sure. It's like some kind of a short row, I think. But anyway, I'm going to talk to, I forget who it was I asked. I can see the avatars, the little
She's one
alien.
who did all the toys?
Yeah, she does all the toys. I think she has initials. I think it's
TMB
99. I think that's who it is, who is doing that. I'll ask her. I'm going to PM her and see how I'm supposed to be reading that pattern. But I'm really enjoying it.
And you said you got errata for it too.
Yeah, I did. And I don't know what the errata is because it just said that there was errata and not to what section it related. So I'll have to take a look and see. But I love this pattern. It's adorable.
Take my pen.
It's absolutely adorable, and I'm having fun with it. Just as soon as I figure out, I suppose I could ask the designer as well. She's
I
mean,
you could do that, but that would be logical.
That would be logical, and yeah.
You can't be doing logic now.
Yeah. So I'm having fun. I'm using a let me see, what am I using?
Yarn.
I am using
a pattern.
Yeah, this is by T Boutique Critters. Stomp the Gumball Dragon, and
Stomp the Gumball Dragon.
I'm using this. I'm triple dipping.
By the sea.
I have to find the off button. Anyway, I'm triple dipping with this. I'm using it for our toy along, for Pinktober, and for Knit Girls Halloween craft along, if they will allow me to double and triple dip. And I'm using a G-hook with primarily Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, neons and fuchsia, blue and hot pink, and then Red Heart Super Saver in the Great Fizz colorway, white and black. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. You should try some of these patterns of hers. When I first saw them, I thought that's kind of odd, but they're so cute when they get crocheted that the pictures don't do them justice. Okay, so your turn.
Okay, so let me put that there. There's my notes.
I actually have 3 FOs. That's good. I mean, 3 whips.
The next one I'm going to talk about is the Podiversary sweater, which is in which bag?
Which made me laugh because Denise from the Knitting Den posted to the Toil On something called the Podcaster Monster, I think it was. It's adorable. I never heard of such a thing. And it's knitted, and it's like this little monster, and it's like a podcaster monster.
Well, what does it look like?
A monster.
But
I don't know why it's called that's the name of the pattern. Podcaster monster. I think so, because that's what she called it when she was talking about it on her podcast.
Hold on one second, because I have self-control issues. I want to describe it for the viewers. Pattern.
So if you see me looking kind of disgruntled, because I can't see myself anymore.
She gets very mad when she can't see herself anymore.
I can't see myself because now I look like an idiot. That's it.
Okay, so it's called Zombie the Podcaster. And
Amy Spinnaker? Spinnier? I can't read it.
Spindler.
Okay, because I can't read it without my glasses.
And it's got sideways teeth, and well, one version has a little cute dress.
And it's got kind of a U-shaped body.
It's got a Frankenstein scar.
Yeah. It's adorable. It's a zombie.
It's a monster. And I think y'all know by now how I feel about monsters. I'm not a monster fan.
I think it's cute. I asked her if it ate brains. She hasn't answered that yet. But anyway, go ahead. It's your turn.
All we want to do is eat your brains. Oh, darn it. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one wants to eat your eyes. Jonathan Coulton. All we want to do is some geek music.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Podiversary sweater. This is the Sugar Maple pattern by Karina Spencer. Kathy913, who is Kathy from the Knit Nerd podcast, gifted me this pattern. I think that's who gifted me this pattern.
Oh, no, it was Nurse Kim Knits.
No, Nurse Kim Knits gifted me a different one.
The Lush?
The Lush. Yeah, Kathy913.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Nurse Kim Knits gifted me the Lush. Kathy gifted me the Podiversary sweater. And I am into the sleeves. I'm at the point where I have to count all my stitches to make sure I have all the stitches I need, and then I bind off the sleeve stitches and work on just the body. So, I'm starting to get into the bluish color.
It's going to be pretty. You can just see the edge of the blue at the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it. It's coming out, yeah.
So, it kind of doesn't look like a sweater yet.
It looks like a cowl.
Yeah, right now it looks like a cowl. Once I separate the sleeves, it might start looking a little more like a sweater. But, there it is. I worked on it enough to get that done, but I haven't felt like working on it much.
Wherever you are, there you is.
There you be.
No, it's, he said, I was just watching it today, Buckaroo Banzai.
That's such a weird movie, by the way.
I love Buckaroo Banzai.
I don't quite get your liking in that movie. It's so weird.
I just do. I like it. It's quirky.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
It's nerdy. Geeky type stuff.
It's weird.
How many more do you have?
More.
Do another one.
Okay.
Crack that whip.
The hook, it ran away.
It did not, in fact. It does not have legs, therefore cannot run.
That shows that you know. It has invisible legs.
It does not.
It has invisible legs.
It does not, in fact. It
How
has
do
wings,
you know?
not legs.
Oh. Well, maybe your hook has wings. My hook has legs.
This is a philosophical discussion.
She's judging my hook based on something that she does not have any understanding of.
I understand everything.
So.
Spike.
Yes, the spike bag, even though it's not what it's called.
The spike bag.
Turtles is.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes have a half shell. Turtle power.
Okay. So, this is my Disco Nights, which is a Torlino pattern by Valentina Coschiani. I'm making this for Davina, knitting on US 2 needles, using Wild Hair Fiber Studios Pinnacle Fingering the Neon Lights colorway. And I actually have felt like putting some work into this week. It doesn't show it because it's on US 2s, but I have put some work into it.
Very pretty.
So I'm probably like halfway through.
So, there we go.
I mean, it's growing.
This is the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see by the bunchiness. I probably should switch it to larger.
What do you have these on 30s?
I'm not sure what I have it on.
Doesn't look like it's very big.
But, yep, it has been getting love. And eventually Davina will end up getting this. It's just that it takes forever because on US 2s.
Maybe at Christmas? Maybe her birthday. Her birthday's in May.
Maybe at some point in her life.
By the time she's 30, maybe.
Yeah, it's 2 years from now. I can finish it in 2 years.
A year and a half.
Okay, a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there it is. It has been getting love, even though you can't tell because it's on US 2s.
Okay.
Ta-da! Your turn.
All right, I've been doing quite a bit of work on my blanket, and I don't remember, I think since I last saw you, I changed the pattern again on my Rip It Good blanket.
Yeah, because I came up with an awesome idea.
Well, I didn't like the way it was. It was irritating.
And I came up with an awesome idea.
Yes, and she's going to say that until I say something, so I'm not going to say it because she's going to...
And I came up with an awesome idea.
Anyway.
And it was awesome, and she used it, and it equaled awesome.
This is it.
And it was partially my
what
idea.
I'm using is, what it is was her idea. I had toyed with it, but I had really, I sometimes need to push. And you can actually see it, which is exciting. Look how you can see it.
Yes, I know. It is pretty cool.
You can see there's a little bit in the center panel there. There's a little bit.
Oh, okay. You're just cutting.
Where's the center panel? I'm looking at the back, so I can't see the. There it is. The center panel where it's got a bigger column in between two, like that. And what it is just front and back crochets, where you see the columns. Front crochet is one side, back crochet the other. This is what the back looks like.
There's a definite front and back.
And you can see the difference. I'm really happy with it. I didn't think I was going to like. I honestly almost despaired on finding anything that I would like in this yarn.
And it was just it's such a soft yarn.
It's a very soft yarn, and the colors
are a joy to work with.
It is. And I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I'm enjoying it so much that I think I may sit down later and right now I'm winging it, but I think I'm going to sit down with some graph paper and maybe make it a pattern to make it available.
You don't even need graph paper for that because
I need to at least know how many stitches so it has an even placement.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's being, because I just used the stitches that I had originally cast on for the original pattern, so it's 190
Well, that's just
stitches.
a matter of math.
Yeah, that's all I have to do. I don't even, like she said, I don't really have to do a...
Because it's not like when I was doing the Nightwing
well, it's not
chart.
a picture.
It's not a picture. It's something you really don't need a chart for.
But I have to decide if I'm going to put a border on it and all that, and if I decide that I like it enough, then I might do that and make it available.
Ooh, Mom. I know it's not related to that, but related more to the Nightwing thing. I found that someone had done a basic sweater with the Nightwing
that's cool.
pattern across there. Cool. It's a free pattern. I found Wonder Woman sweater, Nightwing sweater, Spider-Man sweater, a couple other really cool sweaters like that.
Cool. But, yeah, I may go ahead and make this available if people show an interest in it. I haven't decided if it'll be a free pattern or just a little bit of, we'll see. I'm excited about it.
Yes.
Because I've been wanting to design stuff for a while. It's all Anastasia's fault. Ever since I met her, I wanted to do that.
You have Anastasia as a, oh yes, you do have her as a Linky.
What?
You do have her as we need to ear burn her.
Oh yeah, she's always ear burned.
Always.
When we do this
always,
kind of always. It's permanent.
Permanent ear burning.
Yes, she has. Her ears are burned. Anyway, I'm using a an eye hook, and I'm using the yarn is the podcaster yarn, the Danielle yarn in the Dawn colorway. Yes, that's right. And I'm using an eye hook, so I like it a lot.
Alrighty.
That's a Yarn Bee yarn.
Yes. I do like Yarn Bee's yarn.
It can be a little splitty on
depending on what
the Yarn Bee yarn that I use for the Zarina shawl is more splitty than the than this yarn, but they're both very soft and a joy to work with.
Where is my blue? Of course, at the bottom, because it's the one I need.
Hee hee. There we go. Nightwing blue.
It is Nightwing blue. Not neon blue. Blue neon like it calls it. This is Nightwing blue.
No imagination whatsoever.
I know. They should have totally called Nightwing blue. Because that's the exact color in the comics. Well, unless you go with the new 52 where he wears red. I love red, but that's not his color. Anywho. Next project. Autumnal. Which is in the llamas bag. I think they're cute.
Creepy llamas.
And I totally wish I had liked chai tea because it smells good. Just random note because I smell chai tea.
I forgot to talk about my bags.
Llama. Llama, 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 llama.
My gumball is in my Ploverbird large tea bag.
Hey, I was here first.
My blanket is in my Meanings by Bag Angel bag, which I dropped in the rain in a puddle.
Good
It's
job.
okay now. So
that takes talents.
It does. Well, what's nice is I didn't get dirty at all.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Autumnal, which is the Ginny's Cardigan pattern by Mary Chiba. It comes from the unofficial Harry Potter's Knits magazine. I am using US 4 and US 6 needles. Use US 4 to do the ribbing, and then you switch to US 6s afterwards.
And this is the same yarn we were talking about with the Yarn
Yeah,
Bee.
the Yarn Bee.
This is the Yarn Bee that I was saying was more splitty.
Yeah, this one's more splitty. This is the Yarn Bee Soft in a bittersweet colorway.
And it's so soft. It really is.
And this is size 3. I'm making size 36 1/4.
It's not overly splitty. It's just enough to be a little annoying, but not enough that you don't want to work with it.
Yeah. So I am pulling a Lindsay, mostly because I didn't want to work on the lace part. Although in reality, I'm on a purl row, so I don't know why I didn't want to work on the lace part, because
it's no lace.
It's no lace. So I'm just going to keep purling while I'm talking to you. But I'm not going to get to the end of the row, so I don't know why I'm bothering. Okay, so
pretty.
The owl is developing.
Oh wow! Look at that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can really.
Is that in the front or the back?
This is the back. It's up the spine.
Okay.
Which is nice because then it's not where you're going to really get chilly.
Mm-hmm. And also be seen better.
Yeah. Can you kind of see that owl?
Put it up a little bit.
Well, my concern is it doesn't come off very good against the red.
This might be an instance where the white behind might help. A little bit.
Hang on. It needs to focus. There we go. You can kind of see it.
It's hard to see. We're getting a little bit of, it's after 5 over here. And even though it's finally stopped raining, it's not really sunny out, so we're not getting a lot of good lighting.
It's not so much lighting either. It's also I'm at such a point in the lace that it hasn't fully started to look like an owl yet. I'm on...
But it looks, you can see the bottom of it if you're close here. Like, if you don't have to fiddle with the camera, focusing and stuff, you can see that it's starting to...
It's starting to form. So yeah, it's... For a while there, this got most of my love. Your turn.
I only have one more, so why don't you do one more?
Okay. Let me get past this lace part. Say something interesting.
I don't have anything interesting to say.
Well, pretend to say something interesting.
I don't want to pretend.
I don't know, sing, dance, do something.
I'm sorry, I just thought about Stalking Night Zombies. I haven't seen all of it, but I think it said something about dancing in one of their podcasts. And I was like, oh, that should be interesting.
Oh, let's talk about... Izzy, I finally saw the thing for Branded that you posted.
Oh, that was good.
I need to find that. I have it on my Amazon wish list.
Branded is a TV show with Chuck Connors from the, 60s?
Yeah, look, I guess so.
I think it's from the 60s.
I think it is definitely later than when he was in Rifleman.
Oh, yeah, Rifleman I think was like the late 50s, early 60s. And there's my telephone, but I'm not answering it.
Yes, someone thought this would be a good time to call.
We have like little flags that go up when we're doing our podcasting or whatever that says call us now. But yeah, it was we are on a Western kick right now. We're watching The Virginian, we're watching Rawhide, we're watching whatever we can get our hands on that's at least halfway distant, yes. We're not watching High Chaparral. I know people like it. Our friend Tony loves it, but I just don't like High Chaparral. I find it very contrived, and I find it, I don't feel like I'm at the place. I feel like I'm watching a stage production.
Although I found that the colored westerns are better than I thought they'd be.
Are they?
Yeah, not High Chaparral.
Oh, okay.
Colored westerns in general. I was inclined to dislike the colored TV show westerns.
Yeah, she's a snob.
But they were
the black and white ones seem to have more of an ambience, but the good ones doesn't really seem to make a difference.
Yeah. And the Virginia, I'm almost done with Lace. The Virginia amused me last time when.
Oh, the Virginia. Now we caught one where the Virginian himself actually is an imp, so it was fun.
Yes, I didn't think he had that much in the way of personality.
I'm waiting for the Turtles, because the Turtles of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety had a new show load on Thursday.
And I showed Self-Control, and I didn't watch it without you guys, so yeah. I really hope we watch it tonight.
I hope we watch it tonight, yeah.
Because I showed Extreme Self-Control, even though I had it available on my computer. There, I am past the Lace section.
Good, because I do not wish to
pretend to be interesting
for 50,000 years while you...
50,000 years, huh?
While you go
look, my stitch markers go amazingly with my knitting. It looks autumnally.
Okay.
So,
I have to find a couple of the protectors for my knitting projects.
Okay. I'll talk about the next project, and then it'll be your turn again.
Okay.
Let me throw this. Look. Okay. The next project I'm going to talk about is Sherbert Lady Snake. This is the Crochet Snake pattern by Spotlight. It is a free pattern. I am using a USG hook. The main color is Yarn Bee Danielle in the colorway Vibes, in the colorway Vibes. And then the other yarns I'm using are Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn Neons in the colorways Purple Neon, Blue Neon, Fuchsia Neon, Pink Neon, and Green Neon.
All the neons.
Except
the orange.
I didn't actually have any orange.
I have an orange.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't need it anyway. But
yeah, it wouldn't quite go with the colors that are in the head.
Yeah. And I ended up having all the colors I needed. I should have orange neon from when I made Michelangelo.
Mm-hmm. Well, when we did our run for the last winter, we picked up everything.
Yeah. But, let me mark this off. This is for our toy along, and also for Pinktober. So she has gotten more snaky since last you saw her.
Soft.
Yes, she is.
She spends a lot of time with my Toby, sometimes.
A lot of times, sometimes?
Mm. That is when you're working on her in there.
So yes, she's gotten too big to just have in my lap, so I slip her between my legs when I'm...
On her nose.
Yes, on her nose.
Mm.
So this is kind of an awkward toy to crochet on sometimes, but she
takes up a ton of stuffing.
Yes, she does. She's already finished up one bag, eating a whole bag of stuffing. So I probably have to order some more soon.
And she's very soft.
Yes, she is. But that is my snake. She is my main project for the toy along. Hopefully she'll get done before the end of the toy along, but we will have to see. And
it doesn't matter because we're not eligible for the toy along.
Yes, we aren't. But I'd like to finish her in time for Pinktober. I don't know if she'll get done in time for Pinktober.
October, you'll see. It's a lot of crocheting for single crochet, right?
Yes. Your turn.
Okay. My last project was kind of a surprise project. I had been wanting to knit something, and I had asked for suggestions, which I did take. I printed out the suggestions that were given to me on the thread, which I appreciate, and I intend to do them. But the one I ended up casting on was another free pattern that I had already, because it was easier. Not because I didn't appreciate the others, because I do. It's just I wasn't quite ready for them. So what I decided to do was, for my mom, I had this yarn that Talia had given me when she decided she wasn't making socks anymore. And it's a beautiful color for my mom, who loves green. And what I'm making is the 28th Cousin 53 Scarf version 2 by Lynn Ashton. And it's a free pattern.
Yeah, I think we did a trade with that.
Yeah, we did. Yarn. We did.
I wanted something else you have.
And that's, focus. It's awfully dark, but there. It's kind of a shawlette. Takes up a skein of yarn. I think it's 430 yards. I have 440 or 460 or whatever it is of the yarn that I need. And I think 400 meters is 430. So I was really proud of myself with this because I started it without Talia's help, and I figured out all my stuff without Talia's help.
I'm becoming unnecessary.
I'm on row 3. I'm using US 8s. It calls for US 7s, and I had intended on casting on with the US 8s and going to the US 7s, but then I decided why bother. It's not that much different. I did have a little bit, it keeps twisting on me, I have to be careful, but
well, once you're this far along, Mom, the likelihood of you knitting into something upside down is very unlikely.
Yeah. I love this color. I don't know what it is. This is Malabrigo sock.
That's Solus.
I thought Solus was the blue. Oh, the blue. My blue is Solus. My other blue.
That's Solus.
This is Solus. And I'm 3 rows in, and I learned how to knit front and back by myself, and I got distracted. I used this book, which is absolutely fantastic. I cannot say enough about this. I love it.
Phenomenal.
I learned how to knit front and back with that, and then I found that I was too, I had too few stitches, I think it was.
We were watching TV at the time.
We were watching TV. I shouldn't watch TV when I'm setting up my knitting. And then, because I'm not good enough yet. And then when I got it, when I thought it was corrected, I came up 2 more. So I ended up purling 2 together on my 3rd row, but I have my stitches now. It's fine. 3rd row. And I'm hoping I can finish this by the time my parents come for Thanksgiving, either for my mom's birthday or for the anniversary or whatever. I'm excited because I did it all by myself. Yeah, so that's my other one that I did. I intend to do the others that were given to me as soon as I finish this. I just feel like in a mood to do that right now, cowls and things. So I want to thank everybody who gave me ideas.
Yeah, she's been in a finish it quick mood.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I guess it's my turn next. Next are the Pink Lady Mitts, which are the Irish Hiking Scarf Arm Warmers by Delia Rao-Chalakian. This is a free pattern. I have been using US 7 needles. In the Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn in the yellow and hot rose colorways. And doing it for Davina and for Pinktober. She would actually ask me what it was for the other day. I kind of put her off.
You said it was Pinktober, eventually.
Yeah. And I want to finish this row because I was knitting in church.
And she wears the yellow ones all the time, and she loves wearing the yellow ones.
Yeah. I figured as much. Let's see.
My tea is getting cold.
That's what happens when you talk and don't drink.
That's what the top is supposed to keep it hot.
That's what the top is supposed to keep it hot?
Mm-hmm.
Is that proper English?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is surprising I learned to speak.
You did not, in fact.
Then it's your fault.
No. You have something loose up there.
Anyway. It is coming along. I knit on this when I was sitting at the Chest Pain Center's booth during our Festival of Leaves.
Which rained all day.
Yes, it did.
It was sad.
But I was able to give some people some education on chest pains.
Yeah.
There we go. It shows up really well. I'll be doing yellow ribbing at the top. I'm almost at that point. Now I could cast on the other one. This mostly gets worked on when I'm out of the house. I keep flipping between hot and cold.
It's a little warm. What's your next one? You have one more, right?
Yes, I do. And the next one is the black. No. Did you have something you wish to say? Do you want to share at the class?
Na 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 na
No, 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 no. Hey, 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 goodbye. Anyway, the next pattern, I used yarn that I had in another sweater, and I wasn't enjoying the pattern. I didn't like the fact that it was in pieces, so I reclaimed the yarn. It's the KR Dye Works Merino Cashmere Nylon Aran and Black Cherry colorway.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful yarn, but I didn't want it to be what it was being. It just wasn't working for me.
It wasn't a good fit.
Yeah, it wasn't a good fit. So, and I ripped it out of the sweater it was in.
We do that to a lot of projects.
This weekend,
this week, yeah.
And I started the Black Cherry Poncho, which is a swingy poncho pattern by Casapinka, using US 9 needles. And this has been getting a lot of love. This has been like all I've wanted to work on ever since I cast it on.
It's really pretty.
Now you're not going to be able to see much of it because it's in the round, and I probably need to go up a cable size soonish. But it's top down.
And very heavy.
Yeah, it calls for this weight of yarn for the bulky.
It's going to be warm.
Yeah, and there's the panel, the stockinette panel, that will cause a swingy effect. They said that this is the big girl's version of the swingy skirts you like as a girl.
And this, if you were wearing this in a sweater, it would be one of those sweaters that you can wear outside without a coat until it gets really cold. It's just real heavy.
So I'm alternating skeins, and I am thoroughly enjoying this. This is nice, boring TV knitting. The white spots are intentional. I think of it as like the shine for a cherry on these when I'm seeing drawn. So I am thoroughly enjoying this.
Did you do your needles and everything?
Yep. Okay. Now it's time for your FO. I'm sorry, I'm tired.
She had a rough night. Too much Jack Daniels. Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. Yeah. I made this for the Knit Girls Knit Along, Craft Along for Halloween. Yes. I wish I could have done his eye a little bit better, but that's okay.
It was supposed to be felt, and she said she didn't want
I don't care for felt. So, this is part of it's half of the Mike and Sully, I think it is, pattern.
Well, it's the Mike pattern of the Mike and Sully pattern.
Yeah, the
pattern, it's a solitary toy. It's not like it's attached to Mike.
The pattern is actually called Monsters Inc. Baby Mike and Sully pattern, and it's from Monsters University, and I love it.
Or Monsters Inc. The original movie is Monsters Inc.
Yeah, but the baby is from
Monsters University.
Monsters University, or the little boy. But so I had fun making it. Little arms and little legs are barely anything. You had to. It's cute. It really is. I think it's a free pattern. I know what I did wrong on the eye, so that won't happen again. And he's just cute. He's little. He's a little baby. Little baby Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. So I had fun with this. I had my eye on you.
Oh, she's upside down.
Yes. So this is my first finished object, and swinging from your this is my first finished object, and it only took me, I don't know, a couple hours. It wasn't difficult. The difficult thing was not losing the little pieces for the feet and the hands, and figuring out how the hands went on, because they were just such a little bit of crocheting. I wasn't sure if it should be sideways or up and down or what. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I would do it again. I may or may not do Sully. I'm not a big fan of Sully necessarily, but I may not want Mike to be by himself, so we'll see. And I used I think I used an E-hook for that, and I love this yarn. We'll pick it up then. Do you have a
No.
Oh,
it's all you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was all me.
I told you.
Okay, this is my second FO, and this was something another one that I didn't plan on doing. This is the I will pick it up. This is my Sunset Shells cowl. It's a Shells and Chains cowl by Anastasia Zattel from Anastasia Knits.
And she's the one donating.
She's the one who donates
one of
our sponsors. I crocheted this in I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours tops across 2 different days because I started late at night and had to go to bed. I did the larger version, and I added a repeat or 2 at the end so it was a little bit longer and would lay a little differently. I'm going to take it off because it's getting warm in here. But you can see the pattern is really pretty. Kind of shells pattern. Very pretty. She has 2 different sizes of it. And as all of Anastasia's things, her wearables are and her accessories are all customizable. You know, her shawls and her cowls and her scarves and things like that. So I had a blast doing this. The pattern's well written. It goes really quickly. It wasn't difficult, and it is very comfortable to wear. I used Knit Picks Bravo worsted, and I think I used an H hook. I'm not sure, but very quick to do. And I enjoyed it.
We're getting a little long on time, and I can hear them moving in the kitchen, so I'm trying to push her along, and she keeps going slower, slower.
I do not.
And slower.
We got Fashion Enhancements.
Fashion Enhancements, yes. From Denise of the Knitting Den from Kickaboo Bag.
We got the last 2 Tea Lovers Kickaboo Bag sets. When I got hers, and then I got mine, and when I got mine, there were no more left. So in this kit comes some cards. Okay, they're the same. All right. Okay. And stitch markers.
I think that we're the same.
You got green, and I got red.
Okay, so they are slightly different.
Yeah.
No, yours are pink, not red.
Well, these are red, kind of reddish.
Sure, those are pink.
Anyway, they're a little bit different in color, but they're the same stitch markers.
Yeah.
Love
Very
the teapot.
pretty.
The theme is teapots, tea lovers.
Yes.
Not teapot, but tea.
We have
goodies. Oh, okay.
Smells like lavender.
A sachet, a lavender tea bag. Smells good. So, okay. It's a wonderful set. Very visible. Goodies. There's biscotti in here. Denise, I love biscotti. I make biscotti, and I love biscotti.
And there's dark chocolate.
There's dark chocolate, there's biscotti, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teas. Earl Grey, I think it's a breakfast tea of some kind.
And Twinings is good tea.
Twinings is a good tea.
That looks like it might be
the
Kickaboo.
Kickaboo card there. I don't know if you can see it real well, but okay. Denise puts together a really nice package.
And I haven't seen my bag yet.
We have not seen our bag yet. We've seen a picture of it, but we have not opened it. Very nicely packaged.
Oh, this is so Denise. She's such a pinky girl.
The pink, she loves her pink yarn. I see pink and I think about Denise. She has it so nicely wrapped. I don't want to. I'm one of those people at birthday parties that drives people nuts because I don't want to rip the paper. Ooh, very pretty.
There we go.
There we go.
Very nice.
And it is very good size. It's got the little pearlescent little, I don't know what you call it. I think she calls it bling. And the nice little handle here.
Yeah, yours is more pearl, mine's more of a jewel.
Yeah. And then I've got a green lining.
And I've got a brown lining.
And my green has little swirls. And it's got a good amount of space in it. It's a small bag, but it's got quite a bit of space in it. In fact, this is where my mom's shawl is going to live.
I have to figure out what's going to live in here. Because I'm not sure if I have anything quite small enough.
Denise,
I mean, the mitts are small enough, but I knit on them at work, and this won't quite work for work.
Denise, this is really beautiful. I love
nice.
it. You did a fantastic job. It's very well made. The material is very strong. The sewing is fantastic.
Yes.
She did a great job. There's a little Kickaboo label somewhere.
Here's mine.
Yeah, there is Kickaboo. Kickaboo.
So very nice.
Yes, I've been wanting one of these, and this was too good a deal to pass up. So
there we go.
that is the stash enhancement. I have other stash enhancements, but I think we are going over time, so I will just wait.
Well, especially since I can hear movement in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And if we want to vote on what we watched tonight.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch Green Acres.
We want to wish everybody a good week. If you are suffering from the government furloughs, we hope you get off of that soon and get back to work. We hope you have a lot of fun knitting and crocheting. And we hope you will join us again next week. Don't forget to join the Toy Along. We are glad to have you with us. God bless.
And
this is the Pen Hook and Needles. That's a wrap. Episode 70.